Good morning, Bhargav. Today is Monday, August 28th, and here's the heads-up briefing for today. In Australasia and the Pacific Islands, we covered 8 issues. In North Asia, 8 issues. In Southeast Asia, 23 issues, along with 26 issues in South Asia and the major developments in the EMEA region.
All right. Thank you, Bassel. Can we move on to the major developments today?
Sure. Starting off with Australasia and the Pacific Islands, in Papua New Guinea, 2 prison breakouts occurred at the Bwebe Correctional Facility Service Institution in the Southern Highlands province and at Barawagi in Chimbu province yesterday.
Thank you. Do we have more details about this incident?
Yes, so the 5 prisoners were shot dead and 44 are currently on the run following the breakout at the Bwebe Correctional Facility Service Institution. Meanwhile, 10 prisoners managed to escape in Barawagi. According to some preliminary reports, the prisoners had held the warden and the pastor hostage to escape from the facility.
All right. These breakouts demonstrate the long-running, prolonged issue of command and control within the law enforcement and security forces of Papua New Guinea. So please keep a close eye on similar issues that may erupt in a larger law and order situation.
Sure, Bhargav. In Taiwan, Typhoon Saola escalated into a super typhoon yesterday, with the government likely to issue a sea warning tonight and a potential land warning tomorrow.
All right, thank you.
Moving over to Southeast Asia, in Malaysia, security measures will be increased at the Kuala Lumpur city center and Dataran Merdeka areas of Kuala Lumpur ahead of the National Day celebrations on August 31. So the celebration is expected to attract around 100,000 visitors. A total of 1,764 police personnel, including 416 traffic policemen, will be deployed in Putrajaya to maintain law and order during the celebrations.
All right, thank you.
In Indonesia, a total of 200 West Nusa Tenggara Police Mobile Brigade personnel were deployed in the Angkasa Pura 1 field at Zainul Abdul Majid International Airport yesterday. These personnel have been deployed to Papua to carry out tasks such as arranging, guarding, escorting routes, and securing vital objects for PT Freeport, Indonesia.
That's interesting. Thank you.
Moving over to South Asia, in Pakistan, thousands of people carried out protests in different parts of the country yesterday over increasing electricity prices.
All right. Do we have more details about this protest? How big are these and where are they being held?
Sure, Bhargav. The protests were large scale, actually, and they started in Karachi and spread through other cities of Lahore, Attock, Peshawar, Multan, Rawalpindi, Islamabad, Attock, Quetta, Hyderabad, and Rahim Yar Khan. The protest started after the National Electric Power Regulatory Authority increased the electricity tariffs by $0.016 per unit last month.
All right. This is a multifaceted issue which are tied into other major issues affecting the Pakistani economy at several levels. Firstly, at the top is the deal with IMF, which agreed to lend close to $4 billion to support Pakistani economy and rescue it. At the same time, energy security is a major issue, which is again closely tied to the foreign exchange reserves, which was reserves were down to about $3 to $4 billion after the IMF package came through with the help of other Arab banks. It was boosted up to about $12 to $13 billion, but it's only a temporary measure. So more such protests as they bring in austerity measures can be expected further. Thank you, Bassel.
Moving over to the major developments in the EMEA region, in Russia, President Vladimir Putin has ordered Wagner fighters to sign an oath of allegiance to the Russian state. The decree obliges anyone carrying out work on behalf of the military to swear a formal oath of allegiance to Russia.
All right, thank you.
In Guinea, protests against the military-led government will be held in Conakry on September 5th. So September 5th will mark 2 years since the military overthrew President Alpha Condé.
Unfortunately, that seems to have become a trend in West Africa. So we'll have to keep a close eye on this particular event as well as their geopolitical movements in collaboration with Mali and Burkina Faso.
Sure, Bhargav. That's the heads up for today. Thank you.
Thank you.